Yes. So, as I keep forgetting to do, there is obviously rewards to be found from poking around in the exploded.
Obviously blew open a
warehouse
box or
cash.
two, and its contents are
Yes,
available.
some things didn't get completely exploded and burnt out, so there will definitely be things you can pick up and enjoy. Specifically, you definitely get one Omega Tech item, which is a gravity hammer. A gravity hammer, because in my preparation,
aren't all hammers gravity hammers?
You have not seen how ridiculous this item is. Anyway,
the assistant.
This was owned by Bam C, the sergeant there. I'm not sure whether he would ever have used it to its full potential. Maybe he didn't know how to work it, but you probably would if one of you wants to take it. It's listed in the shared handout, and I will copy and paste what it does into the chat.
Well, it's a brutish weapon, so I would be surprised if Okma didn't take it.
I like brutal weapons.
Anyway, meanwhile, you also find two more pieces of tech. So, Hazio, if you'd like to pull two cards from
Omega Tech, we find the patch. Consumable healing. You regain a number of hit points equal to your bloodied value. Minor action, not bad. We find Razor Grenade. Wow, Razor Grenade, no shit. So it's a consumable, of course, which uses a standard action, area burst 2 within 10 squares. Level +6 versus reflex. If it hits, it does 2d10 dexterity modifier physical damage and ongoing 5 physical damage. Save ends. And if it misses, it does half damage.
That's not bad.
Ooh.
I don't feel the need for either of these, so Helma, if you want, I'm sorry. Leica, if you need them, because I'm pre-packed with Omega Tech. Oh, I am. Because I have the whip and the power armor still working. So.
So, if anyone wants the stats for a gravity hammer, I put them in the character channel in the.
Oh, okay. I would like the gravity hammer if it's okay.
How much Omega Tech can a person have?
We're not worrying about encumbrance, so you can carry as many things as you want. It appears to be using. It doesn't say in the rules as far as I can tell. But it appears to be using the rules from 4th Ed regarding you have various slots where you can put things. So if you you cannot theoretically double up and use two things from the same slot. So for example, the ceramic ring that you have, which does protection from psychic things, Hammer. If you had another similar thing which went in that similar location. Which I think there's a ring. Yeah, so there's ring, head, neck, all sorts of places you can have things. But I don't think it's likely to be. The answer is you can have as many as you want, basically. Theoretically, they should start expiring and you shouldn't be able to use them after you've exhausted them. But you keep passing your Omega Tech charge roll, so you keep getting.
Yeah, because on the character sheet, I do not have room for anything more. Right. But.
That's just because I only created a number of a few boxes.
Well, I figure now that I have huge arms, it only makes sense to have the gravity hammer and the force spike, right? So.
I mean, I can see this picture.
It's pretty brutal. It's pretty epic. Love it. Oops.
45 minutes gun in case somebody wonders.
Yeah. Let's hop to it if we can. Because my time is...
Okay, so very quickly.
I really don't know what I want.
Well,
basically, Geiger takes these grenades and this patch, puts them in your hands like this and says, take it, damn it.
Oh, girl, I don't need both. Take the grenade.
Oh,
I can't see myself throwing such things.
We'll carry the grenade around. I mean, we can.
Should I carry it for her so she doesn't do
Right.
something dumb?
That's probably
Alright.
a good
Yeah,
idea.
that sounds good.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
Okay,
Ross,
and go ahead.
not to jump into play, but if we're ready, I'm real interested in Sven.
Okay, so unless you, there's only so much fun you can have with junk tables. We'll maybe do that now. The arcs have disappeared off into the room somewhere because you were so kind enough to let them escape. Over the radio, you probably heard sort of some people have heard the transmission of what happened and how they were praying, getting their just rewards from the people from the market, and people are probably not happy, and there's probably all sorts of fallout from that, and you have to go to the market to find out exactly what.
We'll wait for that to clear, wait for the policy debate to settle down before we go back.
But Sven, who was conspicuous by his absence while you were fighting, has re-emerged from the ruins and says tells you that the archivist will be delighted to welcome you back to discuss your recompense for your sterling efforts in ridding the market of this disruptive influence. And he's happy to lead you back.
What a kind and eloquent scary person he is.
So he's happy to head back to the tower with you if that's where you'd like to go.
Oh, yes.
Not least because you left Mark the Lemming there.
all
Here
right.
and the whole workshop with promising
Yes.
parts that I
Playing
was
things.
promised to be able to rummage through and find things if I got this problem out of the world. I didn't get it out of the world all on my own, but
Right, we did that thing.
Okay, so back on the island in the stream river, past the towering tripod robots pulling things out of the water, Sven leads you back into the tower. You've been in there before, so yes. Leads you into the ground floor level, which is the paper workshop, where the archivist will greet you. Surrounded by robots rummaging around in the various things in the ground floor. I will just stick the picture of the map of the ground floor because it's useful in the chat. All up. But maybe just to give you a flavour of what it looks like. It's a strange, irregularly shaped building. This ground floor is full of teetering piles of mechanical equipment, various workbenches, various strange machines doing who knows what. And the archivist, who is very pleased to see you. And they turn a beaming smile on you as they take off their glasses, shake out their hair, and they say, fantastic work. You did better than I could have imagined you would perform in the little task I set you. I'm very pleased to have come across such capable denizens of the wasteland.
Oh, please. It was just some vermin control, really.
Thought balloon. And now he's asking for what?
Oh, he says he's obviously we have to settle on the payments that you requested. I believe the young lady here is keen to investigate the contents of the workshop. Feel free to have a rummage around. There's very few. I'm sure the robots can help you find anything you need.
I get close to him, approach him, and clearly violate his personal space by getting a little bit too close and saying, "Do you see this? Do you see this book?" It's the cover.
Mm-hmm.
Information.
Okay. Absolutely. I'm happy to come to that in just a moment. Perhaps you'd like to accompany me upstairs, and I will show you what I've discovered in my archive.
With immense pleasure.
So, is Leica having a good rummage around in the workshop?
She
Or
isn't
is she
even
also-
registering what's going on around her. She's probably conferring with Mark if he saw
Mark
this
is-
thing or other, like fluorescent tubes and different types of gases to get something in there that would have
Yeah.
just the right frequency when triggered with a little bit of electricity.
Sounds like a
Battery.
science roll to me.
Okay, that's
Or
can
mechanics.
definitely happen. So Mark's there, and he's busy rummaging around. He's been working on some project of his own, I think, while he's gone.
Probably asking him if he had a lot of fun.
He grins rather sheepishly, as though he's having fun is not something he's really allowed to do. But yes, so if you would like to start exploring and looking for things that you might need to make your decontamination device, you can make a science roll. But since Mark's there, he can assist you, right? Okay. So this will be a probably a moderate skill check in order to. So you get a moderate skill check in order to science check in order to find something useful that will go towards the decontamination device. You get a +2 from Mark helping you out.
And science, you said.
Yes, that's right.
So I rolled a 15. I have a modifier of 8. That's 23. +2 from Mark. That's 25.
Okay, that is easily enough to pass some part of your skill challenge. You get to find loads of useful bits and pieces. Yes. What I am actually going to say is that's enough. The science check seems like to me like it's going to cover working on a design for your device as much as it's going to cover finding bits and pieces. So you get that's actually counting as 2 successes towards your skill challenge to build this device.
Maybe this time it will work out. This is a veritable treasure trove, and I am getting ideas.
Incidentally, Mark asks you what it is you're so keen to be able to decontaminate.
So I'm going to explain to him that I feel the need of a device that would be able to reword the radiation, the kind of radiation that Geiger thinks is so extremely healthy, because most people don't really think it is, and for me it is really bothersome.
Oh,
So I
come
had
on.
come up with this design to find a portable instrument that would be able to reword those things or the effects of that.
Please call it a Geiger shield.
If you would be honored by that, I would be happy to do if it works. Geiger, I have tried this for a very long while. So far, I wasn't successful.
Cool. Are you using the electric blanket as a basis for this device, by the way? Because I quite like that idea. It's up to you, but
Let me wrap
I have
you
this
in my
picture of this being like a
anti-rad
big-
blanket.
Yes, and the remote control, you know?
Boy, talk about your
Uh-huh.
security blanket.
Yeah, but that's pretty much what it is. It's for my security.
Exactly.
so meanwhile, the archivist has been leading you upstairs, Geiger. Okma, are you also accompanying them
I
upstairs?
do not. I think
That
I am
makes sense.
going to become like unto a statue. And simply
Good Lord.
the reason for this is that Akma's intelligence is 7 and his wisdom is 9. And he has falsely concluded that there's not much interesting here.